Yeah, welcome to Australia. How is it going so far? You had one gig last night. How was that in Sydney? How'd that go?
Sydney was amazing. It's been such a good introduction to Australia, and we're just so excited because it's our first time here.
Yeah.
And, I think that we have some fans that have been waiting a while for us to come, so it feels really fun for us. It feels fun for them, and it's just been really magical the entire time.
Yeah, there's a lot of hype, isn't there? About, I think, for a while, so I think that build-up was pretty good. Have any of you, I think one of you has been out to Australia before, is that correct? Someone? Or?
Yeah. Yes, yeah, I've been here before,
I think I heard that, yeah.
Oh, but you have too.
Yeah, I have when I was like 21. It was, I don't remember much of it, but I was in Melbourne. I remember the really big, pretty park. And then I remember some of the beaches were just like beyond gorgeous, so.
I had the reason I was asking that is, in my own band last night, there was someone at rehearsal that had met you, and he's like a big grindcore drummer and stuff. And I think Christoph, you might have, I don't know, but because he was. Yeah, go.
What's his last name?
I think on the internet kind of thing, it's always that weird thing, Winkler or something. But it's
yeah. Christoph Winkler.
He drums in Internal Rot and tons of grindcore bands.
Yeah, I do. We talk on Instagram sometimes. He's definitely like kind of a drummer to drummer thing.
Yeah. So I don't know if he met you or something, but he was he was hyping up about the gig, and I said, I started looking forward to it, and so that's. And
that's tight.
And he's a big grind guy. He's like in one of those guys that's in every band. So yeah. So that's cool.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah. No, he's
I'm
super excited. Yeah, because it's a funny thing. Like even like a lot of people that are into heavy music, they have that kind of diversion. Also, like doom is pretty kind of accepted by a lot of people that are into heavy music, but also that shoegazing and those kind of different tangents as well. So. That's funny. How's it been kind of from the albums and also with the current one? Because they're kind of a lot of themes of dark versus light, or however you want to spin it, or kind of like melody versus heavy. What's your kind of take on that? Because that's obviously a big theme in the music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Like I think a lot of this band is kind of that juxtaposition between the light and heavy. And it's like our song on this album, Heavy Why, is kind of like about that like heaviness and like why something is heavy versus not, and just like kind of always just like writing that contrast of the beautiful moments and then the crushing moments, and all a part of life. And
because it seems it's definitely. And do you think it's kind of? Oh, sorry. Go.
Okay. I was gonna say something that I like about the band is that it has like a very apocalyptic kind of vibe to it. It's something I would imagine like playing in 28 Days Later or something, but because it's like angelic, but it's heavy, But yeah, so.
I was just gonna say that one of the reasons that I think our sound is the way it is with like the heaviness and the softness is because all of us listen to so much different music. Like we don't, like they have favorite, like each one of us has like different chunks and genres of like our favorite bands. Like Michaela listens to a lot of country, and like we listen to a lot of shoegaze and country and death metal and like and grindcore even, and like we'll take and doom and psych rock, all of it. Yeah. But we take when we go away and listen to stuff by ourselves, and then when we write together, we all like bring different things from the different stuff together from the different genres, and that's kind of how we get the flow.
Because it's like atmospheric, but it's I mean it's a great thing I think when you can't pigeonhole it, and I think like every one of your albums. You can't pigeonhole it to one kind of thing. It's definitely, but I'd say it sounds like almost like it's full pedal for both sounds. Like it's more where it's a bit, I wouldn't say there's restraint, but everything like the shoegazy soft stuff is very right pedal to the metal, but so is, the doomy, heavy stuff. So it's quite,
Yeah, we for the most recent album, we tried to be the most focused versions of ourselves that we've been so far, and try and have, some conversation, and it was like a lot more, I guess, strategic about kind of what sounds we were putting where and what emotions we wanted to portray. And it's still all over the place because I think inherently we're just going to be that. But yeah, it's more focused for sure. Yeah.
How was I wondered how was playing Roadburn, because I knew it was pretty like not long after the release date, but I seen it was like you released it I think the end of January, and then you played pretty much it was the whole album at Roadburn in like April. Mm-hmm. How is that? I mean, people would obviously they're into it from the other releases, but how is that? Because it's like the new baby is like not even 4 months out
totally
at Roadburn.
We're like. Yeah, I mean Roadburn has been our kind of like dream festival for us to play and like bucket list. So to be able to play that festival at all, we were like freaking out. And then they asked us to play the record, which felt really special. Just to sort of have it be seen in this way that felt really appreciated, and it just kind of felt like everything that we had done, building up, making the record. It was just like it just made us feel so seen. To be asked to do that. So it was an incredible experience, and we're all just on cloud nine the entire time.
Was it daunting at all? I mean, I haven't been there. I want to go there as well, but I heard it's a real community feel, and people it's quite, the vibe is different. But was it stressful at all to kind of play on that? I mean, I know you played a lot of big gigs and a lot of with amazing acts.
It was our first time like playing 2 of the songs off the album, because we were coming off of like our US tour touring the album, but 2 of the songs we left out of that set, and we kind of, I guess, saved them for playing the full album at Roadburn. So it was a little stressful, like playing these songs for the very first time live in front of like this like one of the biggest crowds we had played for. So, but it was really great. Everyone's like at that festival is just so awesome and nice, and very community oriented. Very on top of everything, like it's like the most organized festival like we've ever played for sure, and so it was really cool.
If that's kind of a big bucket list item that's already been ticked off. Obviously besides coming to like Australia and pushing the album out and that, what's the next kind of bucket list or big item like? That must be a tricky one because it's
we all got Japan on the mind. Like we'd love to make it over there at some point, and there's some spots we haven't played before, like Southeast Asia, and we just want to keep playing as much as possible.
So besides kind of coming to Australia and playing the gigs well, what else are you hoping to get out of it in this little? Because it's pretty compact, 3 gigs and that's it. So what's besides playing the shows really well, which you would do pretty easy from, what's the other aim?
Yeah, I mean, we got a couple of days off in Sydney, and we got to explore and kind of get used to the jet lag a little bit. And we have some friends there, so that was cool to be able to like see some familiar faces. And we don't have a ton of time today in Melbourne, but when we fly to Hobart tomorrow, we'll have a few days off after the festival. So we're just kind of trying to explore as much as we can in the time that we have. I think if any of us could choose, we would want to be here for like 3 more weeks. So but making the most of it.
Duck Mofo is amazing. I mean, it's a little. We don't really have anything that's really like really big, I suppose, dark kind of festival. So it's just the vibe there. It's so wintry and everything, but it's a good. And where you're playing is a amazing venue. Like I've seen black metal bands there. I've seen Kim Gordon there. It's all, it's a really, it's a good vibe.
Yeah, we're super, super excited about it because we've had a lot of friends who have been there. We've had a lot of different people trying to like describe it to us, and like the way they're obviously because we haven't been there and like I haven't really seen videos or photos, so the way they describe it sounds pretty crazy. It's like really hard to imagine, and I'm like, but they make it sound like it's like truly there's like nothing else in the whole world that's like it. So it's we're definitely all really excited about that, and we'll really get to spend our time there because we play pretty early, and then I don't know if it's going on like on the days that we're still there, but I'm sure we can like hang around, and it'll be a really cool thing to be a part of. So
there's plenty of stuff to just wander around, like random weird art stuff, and just I seen someone there. They were writing their own language in chalk, and then they were doing throat singing. There's all that's what you want,
That's my favorite.
So tons of stuff. So and like, is there going to be any more elements in it? Because like you got the violin on this album, and then obviously the synth is a huge part of it. Like definitely, I think one or two particular tracks towards that end, building that with the synth that's a layer you've had for a while. Like it's what you were kind of touching on before about atmospheric, and the dark and light. Like, is there any other more plans, or just you'll see how it goes? And
in terms of adding more instruments, not really.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think maybe we'll want to like throw in some more guitar layers, but I think at this point, we've kind of had a lot of different versions of how many people we have doing things at once. Like sometimes it's been two guitars, or it's like a guitar and a violin, or sometimes it's, so I think kind of the way we've been doing it, we've got it pretty dialed right now. So who knows? I don't know. Maybe should we throw some horns in our next album?
We'll have a cowbell. I'll add a cowbell to my drum kit.
So I just started playing with the band within the last 2 years, more of like a touring member. But I'm not a part of the album. I didn't write anything, but the live parts I kind of just harmonized with and kind of did my own thing with.
Yeah.
So that's been really fun to experience. I've classically trained in piano. I've never played in a band before playing with them. So it's been like this whole experience that I'm like, imposter syndrome I don't think is ever going to end. But we've all just been friends for years. So it's really cool to just hop on, and it's easy. And we all just get together and like figure out what sounds good. And it's just been really fun.
So I suppose those layers add something to it. I suppose it's just where it goes, and obviously when you've moved from home to LA and all those, lots of changes. The last thing I was going to kind of touch on was you've had some good collabs on your album, and also that I didn't ask when the Zoom didn't work. Mm-hmm. You did that track with Acacia Strain.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that, because how's that? I mean, I know you've got a lot of musical friends in that, but that's, that's pretty incredible.
It was really cool to be a part of that. Vincent did he get my number? I think he got my number from a mutual friend. And he just hit me up, and he was like, we're working on this new album, and I have been working on this song about his dog that passed away.
Yeah.
And I was like, ugh. But he just asked if I would be down to do some vocals on a part of it. And I was like, of course, like, absolutely, I'll do that. And, speak of imposter syndrome, I was like, why are you asking me? But like, okay. Like, you probably know a lot of people that could do this, but it was a really cool thing to be a part of. And I love that track. Hopefully we'll be able
incredible.
to do, shows with them and all that jazz kind of like down the road. But it was really, really fucking cool that he asked me to do that.
I think it's such a good match, because I think they're like the last two albums and other stuff. Their doomier, slower stuff is some of their best stuff than the more kind of metalcore early stuff. I mean, I love it all, but it's so like that track. It's like 13, 14 minutes, isn't it? It's like
it's fucking long.
But it's like the layers and like it's just sensational.
I think they might have even shortened it, or maybe they just made it into 2 songs, I think, for the record. But it's a beast for sure.
Well, thanks so much for your time. Any other kind of messages for the people out there? And thanks for your body of work, because I think your records are just incredible. So
thank you.
We're super pleased to have you here. So
we appreciate that. Do you have a message for the world?
A message for the world? No. I mean, pretty much just thank you so much to everyone. Like last night, there were people singing along, and that like feels crazy. That's like such a special thing, and like, that like this trip actually coming here was the first time that there was a girl. We have people come up to us in the airport that say like, "Hey, are you a band?" But they don't know us all yet. And then this was like, I think, one of the first times that this girl came up and like actually knew who we were and was like, "You're Blackwater Holylight," and we were like recognized already. Awesome. So that felt really special. But so just thank you to everybody who listens and tells us about it and tells us that they like it and comes to the shows, all of it. It really like truly means the world. So thank you.
Thanks so much. Yeah. Thanks for your time. Cheers.
Yeah, appreciate it.
That's awesome.